Hi everyone, it's Sam here from samsentiments.co.uk. Before I start the video, a couple of apologies. First one, I know it's not Friday, my videos are supposed to come out on a Friday, but it's just been a really mad week and everything, life took over. And also apologies for the shadows. I'm filming at night, so the lighting isn't great. Anyway, this is what I'm bringing you today, this cute little 2.5 inch square box with the paper bow on the top, made using the envelope punch board. First of all, you're going to need a piece of cardstock which measures 7.5 by 10. This is cherry cobbler, and we'll make a start on scoring it. And what you need to do is score the 7.5 side first, and I'll show you why that's important in a second. So first of all, you can see I've already scored, you might be able to see I've already started scoring it, but we're going to score at 2.5 and again at 5. Okay, and then we're going to turn it around onto the 10-inch side and score at 1.25, 2. Now this is why it was important to score the 7.5 inch side first, because your 2-inch score is only going to come down as far as that first horizontal score line going across. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that or not on there, but you can probably just about see it only comes down that far. Okay, so that's your 2-inch. Then you've got 3 3/4, 6 1/4, 8, and again your 8 only comes down as far as that first score line, and then 8 3/4, and then you need to spin it all the way around and do those half or third of a score line again at 2, just as far as the horizontal, and again at 8. So there you go, that's all your scoring done. I'll just pop the scoreboard out of the way. Now you can see here I've got a template, and what I've done, I've marked the bits, the lines that you need to cut. You're not actually cutting anything off here, you're just cutting up these lines here, because what I didn't show you actually, which I should have done at first, was that this box, this is a belly band which just slides off the box, oh, like that, and then the box opens up. So you can see on the template, you can see how it's going to be made up like that. So let's start cutting. Pop that out of the way. So first of all, you need to cut up your 2 short score lines, and then across to that side. I've not done a very good job there, and across to that side. So you could do this with your stamping trimmer if you wanted to be a little bit more accurate, but to be honest, once the box is together you won't necessarily see these cut lines anyway. And there we go, that's the last one. And then with the little flaps here, what I suggest you do is just snip off the edges like that, and that's it. That's all the cutting that you have to do. Now there's quite a bit of sticking here with this box, and I do recommend you use either your Tombow or your sticky strip. But first of all, before we do that, we need to fold up all of our score lines. So sticky strip, you need to turn it over, and you need sticky strip on each of these small flaps. Okay, so you've got the sticky strip on those flaps like that, and then you also need sticky strip on these. So because they overlap, I would suggest you put sticky strip down there and also down there. So on one side you need the sticky strip on the inside of the box, and on the other side you need to turn it over and put it on the other side like that. Now here comes the fun part, getting the sticky strip off the backing off the sticky strip. I'll use my paper piercer for this. Oh, there we go, that's not too bad. And it sticks to you because of the static. There we go. And you just line it up and pop it together. Anybody knows of a way to reduce the static on here so it doesn't stick to you, I'd be really interested to know. And again, pop that together like that. So there's the main part of your box, and then you need to remove the backing from the small flaps. And you can get it off. How many videos are there on YouTube that show us Stampin' Up demonstrators fighting with sticky strip? I'm going to get there. There we go. Gosh. There we go. So again, bring that around. And that one round there. That closes up there like that. And there you go, that's basically your box. So now to decorate it, and I'm using some DSP from the brand new Trim the Tree Designer Series paper stack. This is in the Autumn Winter mini catalogue, and it's got some fabulous designs, mainly for Christmas, but I mean you can use them at any time of the year. You've got polka dots there, stripes, diamonds, and this one that I'm using is the tartan type design, and it's got the flowers on the back, but I'm not using that side. So what you need for that is 2 squares that measure 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 for either side. You're going to need your snail. And just pop that on. I've got one here already done. And then you need 6 that measure 2 1/4 by 1 inch, and they go all around the sides of your box. There we go. So that's your basic box, and now we need to make the belly band that goes around the outside. So for the belly band you need a piece of cardstock that measures 11 inches by 1¼ inches, and you really need your stamping trimmer for scoring this, because we need to be able to score in increments of 1/16, which the Simply Scored doesn't have. So we'll bring in our trimmer and we'll take the cutting blade out of the way, and we need to score at 1 inch, 3½ inches, 6 1/16 of an inch, and 8 9/16, which is just 1 after the half. There we go. So if we bring our box back in, we can fold this, and that goes around like so. I want to put a piece of sticky strip across the bottom of the long end, not the short end. And we will pop that over, fold it round and line it up so that it's level, and there we go. So that should slip on and off relatively easy. It's a little bit stiff because of the box meeting in the middle. And now we need to make the bow on top. And that is going to pop on there that way. But before we pop it on, we need to make the greeting. And here you can see I've just stamped out the 1 inch circle punch, and I've used Cheers, which is a sentiment from the Good Greetings stamp set. So just get a scrap of Whisper White cardstock. I've already got the stamp on my block, some cherry cobbler ink, and we just need to stamp it down. The 1 inch punch, and line it up. And we need the Stampin' Up! Do a 1/8 hole punch. Now I haven't got that yet, so I'm using my old hole punch, and we just pop a hole through the top to make it into a little tag. And then I'm going to use some Whisper White Baker's Twine and cut a piece of this. I can find the end. We don't need much of this because it's just being tied around the bow. So we pop that through. And tie this around the bow. So what I'm going to do on here is pop a piece of sticky strip and pop that on there. Nope, that's not stuck. It always goes wrong when you're filming. Sod's law. So let's put some glue dots on there to hold that down as well. And there goes the dog barking as well. I don't know if you can hear her, little monster. And there we go. Anyway, we got there in the end, didn't we? So that's our little gift box. It's Christmassy. I think that one's Christmassy, although it doesn't have to be. I think it could be quite manly as well. So what we can do is slide the belly band off. Open up the box. I have some little goodies to go in. Pop that in and pop the belly band back on. This would be probably a little bit too big for wedding favours really, maybe just a little thank you gift for someone. And now this won't go back on. Typical. There we go. There we go, back on. Oh, that's that. We got there in the end. Big sigh of relief. Anyway, what I didn't say was, obviously the bow I have cased from many tutorials online. The box, I've seen lots of pictures of this type of box on Pinterest. I've not seen any videos of it being made. It's not my own design, but I just wanted to show you what I'd done with it. So I think from now on, just for those of you who are following me, I'm going to start putting my videos on a Sunday instead of Friday. It gives me that little bit more time to get them on and get them edited, so you don't see all the fumbling and everything that I have to do, and I can speed bits up. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be one of the first to see my new videos when I put them on. If you feel as though you'd like to have a go at making things yourself and you need some of the gear for it, then hop on over to my blog, which is www.samsentiments.co.uk. There you'll find a link to my online shop, which is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can buy all your quality Stampin' Up products from there. So thanks for joining me, thanks for bearing with me while I battled with my sticky strip, and I'll see you again next Sunday. Bye.